painting of the Black Madonna by Pastor Stacy Bourne of Ebenezer Her Church Lutheran in San Francisco. And the minister of music there sang this song, "Early morning dawns and the spirit rises."
Early morning dawns and the spirit rises, bringing hope anew with her bold surprises. Celebrate the dawn of a glorious morning, filling earth with joy, everyone transforming. Early morning dawns and the spirit rises, bringing hope anew with her bold surprises. Celebrate the dawn of a glorious morning, filling earth with joy, everyone transforming.
Now, Barb will present her original poem, "Commencement."
Oh, well, that's down the ways.
Oh, I put that in the wrong place. Okay.
But whatever, we can go down there.
Okay. Why don't
go
you do
back
that?
up,
Then
or
we'll go back. Okay.
yeah, I mean,
Commencing. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, well, it's commencing. Beginnings come from endings, or is it the other way around? One must end something to begin again. One must say goodbye in anticipation of saying hello once again. It seems a paradox, but like the seasons, the spring follows the dead of winter, the dying of autumn, and the burst of summer exists between the dying and the birth of spring. Each to its own time and season, early or late it begins, ends, and begins again. What to my beginning as this chapter closes, a new beginning of a life, a relationship with self and others. To commence, bring forth new life, rebirth, to begin again. Ashe.
Ashe. Beautiful. Thank
Beautiful.
you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Okay, instead of groups here, we'll just do 1, 2, 3, and I'll start with 1, and then Ella 2, and Barb, and we'll repeat.
Okay.
Gather together, celebrating commencement, new beginnings. We long to begin again. We're excited about new adventures. We hunger for fresh words and actions.
We come to this community because we long for the new. New words speak to our spirits. New forms empower our actions.
This community offers new life. Christ Sophia invites us into a new kind of community, a community of equals, a community of justice, a community of creative spiritual growth.
This new community gives equal value to women and men by calling God she and he and they, mother and father, sister and brother and sibling, Christ and Sophia.
We have begun this community. We are beginning this community. We shall begin this community.
This is a community of continual beginnings. Each gathering is a commencement. Each connection is an opening to new wisdom from Christ Sophia. We cannot rest on past revelations. We long for the new. Christ,
Do this all together. Christ,
Christ Sophia, we claim your power. May our hope
for
for new
life
life
take
take wing on your wisdom
and your love.
and your love.
For we are
For we are
your
body,
life
life
in our
in our
world
world
today.
today.
Our Mother
That was beautiful.
Mhm.
Thank you. I love that. That's our mother prayer, and they put it to music, and they actually sing it every Sunday or
Oh.
Saturday at Ebenezer, Her Church Lutheran, with motions. We've done that for new wineskins, doing motions with it. This is a Psalm 23 reimagined by Barbara Monda from Rejoice, Beloved Woman, the Psalms Revisions. And I recommend that. It's a beautiful book. Okay, we'll go back to I'll be reader 1 and you 2, Ella, and 3, Barb, and then start back over. My mother is my shepherd, and I lack nothing. She lays me down in green grass and carries fresh water to me.
I can rest in her watchfulness while my soul is restored. She leads me along paths to holiness.
Even when I feel lost in my own despair, I do not give in to discouragement because I have her with me.
Your shepherds, crook, and cloak give me comfort, Mother. You prepare a meal for me in full sight of those who are jealous of me.
You have bathed me and massaged my head with rich ointments. My cup, filled by you, flows over the brim.
Goodness and love surround me and will follow me forever. I will live in your dwelling place all the years of my life.
Oh, I say
Ashe. Okay, Ella, you have something for us?
yes, I have this poem. It's that I found. It's called A Mother Kept a Garden. That's the title of it. I thought I really like this. This is a garden of the heart. She planted all the good things that gave my life its start. She turned me to the sunshine and encouraged me to dream, fostering and nurturing the seeds of self-esteem. And when the winds and rain came, she protected me enough, but not too much because she knew I need to stand up strong and tough. Her constant good example always taught me right from wrong, markers for my pathway that will last a lifetime long. I am my mother's garden. I am her legacy. And I hope today she feels the love reflected back from me. Author unknown. And I wanted to share that because the author is unknown. So I thought those were beautiful words and reflected, I know, sentiment, to my mother, that my
Yes,
mother kept the garden.
That is beautiful.
beautiful.
Thank
Mm.
you. Yeah, that's just perfect for Mother's Day or celebration of our Divine Mother.
Mhm.
Reminded me of my grandmother who kept a garden. I remember when I was younger, when you're young, you don't mind going to the garden and picking the the produce and all that. But when I got older, I thought, okay, this is simple. So my grandmother planted this garden. She showed me, I went out and she showed me how to plant. I planted something. I don't know, remember what it was. And I just thought it grew up in the ground. You didn't have to tend it. So my grandmother called, she said, when do you come over to tend your garden? I said, there's more work to do. I said, Grandma, you can keep the garden. You can keep it.
Yeah, that's great.
That was a great poem because I used to remember sitting in my grandmother's garden. It was huge. It was huge. She had chickens that she raised, and that she had all these 3 different fruit trees and this huge. And I can remember sitting there and picking the peas and then snapping it open and then pushing my thumb and eating the peas and all that, and rhubarb and all that
Yeah.
stuff. I didn't ever have to once my dad came home from World War II, I didn't spend that much time there, but it's so beautiful that you had that poem, because that's what I remember is my grandmother's garden.
Yeah,
I
that is
used to
wonderful.
used to pray to be 18, so I wouldn't have to do gardening and and canning.
Right, that's true. Canning, yep.
Ah,
Huh.
Well, this is Von Trail and Alex singing Our Loving Mother.
Our loving mother comes to us when we are weak and weary. She holds us gently in her love through days and nights so dreary. She lightens all our heavy loads and shares our painful feelings. Her strong support and tender care will bring us deepest healing. Our loving mother calms our fears and brings us restoration. She lifts our spirits, gives us hope, and strength for new creation. For every mountain we must climb, she fills our hearts with courage. With her we know that all is well, and we again will flourish. No storm can shake my inmost calm, while to the rock I'm clinging. Since love restores all heaven and earth, how can I keep from singing? Our loving mother sends us help to change the world with caring, to work for justice everywhere, to join together daring. She stirs our souls with hopeful song, with joyous music ringing. We praise her everlasting love with voices gladly singing. We praise her everlasting love with voices gladly singing.
Yeah, that's beautiful. They're singing there. This is a prayer adapted from Miriam Priest Winter's Woman Prayer, Woman Song. You may know that book, one of the first ones I ever had with feminine divine rituals and prayers, and she's the one who wrote our mother prayer too. So we'll do the same order. I'll take number 1 and Ella 2 and Barb 3. Our mother hears our prayers. She answers our prayers.
praise her. She gives strength to accomplish our dreams.
Praise our mother. Her love endures. Her blessings never fail.
She turns our mourning into dancing, silence into song.
She weeps with those who mourn. She rejoices with those who rejoice.
Our power and courage are reborn.
Our harvest yields 100-fold. We reap the rewards of our labor.
Our mother holds us in her love, she embraces all. She gives us peace like a gentle dove. We can feel her calling. Our mother holds us in her peace now and every day. Her comfort comes and will never cease. She is with us always. Our mother holds us in her love, she embraces all. She gives us peace like a gentle dove. We can feel her calling. Our mother holds us in her peace now and every day. Her comfort comes and will never cease. She is with us always.
This is another wonderful book of resources, Divine Feminine Resources, Christine Laura Weber's Circle of Mysteries, and we'll keep the same order of reading. Like a seed on the wind, like breath, I breathe into you. I take you into my heart. I sing to you. You hear my song, and you know it is your life. I give you life.
Go inside. Exist where beginnings and endings are one. Stare down your fear. Look it in the eyes until it falls on its knees.
I sing in you. I am your black blood. I am your richness. I am what is left when fear dissolves. I am forever.
I kiss your every wound. I heal the tear in your soul.
I wrap you round with mystery. I wind you in mysteries as in a soft web.
It is the dawn of a new world. I fill your feet with dancing and your throat with song. I set you on tiptoe in the clouds. You dance with my stars. You sing and the heavens sing, and hearts all over the earth break open.
Love floods the barren land. The earth turns green. The earth shivers with delight.
I sing with you. I am your song. Now there is no distance between us. You are transformed.
Give your heart away, love. Do not be afraid. Open up your heart. You are the way home.
Ashe. Uh, Elizabeth, is that you who just came on?
That's me, if you don't mind me coming in a little late. Well, a lot late.
We don't mind at all. We had a video with your flow in it and
Oh, great.
talked about you. We've missed you. It's great to, I don't see you, but I hear your voice.
Yeah, no, I woke up late. I'm not decent. So
Well, that's
I
a
thought
that's
I
a
would just join.
good thing about Zoom is you can turn off the video.
Exactly,
or you can
exactly.
wear your pajamas on the bottom and a shirt on the top. That's what I do.
That's right.
That's a good idea.
That's right.
Hi,
Well,
Elizabeth.
I don't see Winter here yet. If she comes, we'll stop and have her read her poem, Womanist and Feminist Tables. So he can look forward to that. But in the meantime, this is our sharing time, celebration of graduations and Mother's Day. So, anybody who wants to celebrate and reflect on either of those or something else?
Well, the poem that I repeated up there that I wrote was when my son graduated from law school. You don't have to go all the way up there, but when he and I was also separating from my husband and moving to Colorado and all those kinds of things. And so it's that sense of what is a beginning and what is an ending, and I think as mothers we experience so much. I had sent a picture to Jan of a woman that who her birthday was the same as mine on April 3rd, although she's only 26, but she has a son, and then was living with a guy who she thought she was going to marry. She got pregnant and moved to Colorado Springs and gave birth in December to a little girl. And I've been down to see her a few times, and it's that whole sense of how do we support each other? How do we support ourselves as we move in? I mean, now I'm a grandmother. My last grandchild is graduating next week from high school and going to California to college. And so this beginning and ending, and the parts that we have to support the ongoing, and then to look at our own lives. What's beginning and ending. This we talked this morning about aging, and how do we embrace what's next?
I really, really resonate with this, Barb. Uh, our oldest grandchild is graduating May the 24th, and it seems like just yesterday that I held him when he was born. And so it goes so fast, but at New Wineskins, and you remember this, Elizabeth, we've had this reading about new beginnings, that
Yeah,
each time we meet is a new beginning. That was our reading at the beginning that we did. Uh,
yeah.
we long to begin again. And so, we've always been about the fresh experience, the fresh word, and we're always evolving. Even on Zoom, it's not the greatest venue, maybe, but and I really feel this in my own life, that one must end something to begin again. And it's not always easy to end something, but if we look at it as a new beginning, I believe it holds such possibilities.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
difficult.
go ahead.
No, go ahead, dear.
I resonate with all that. I just kind of semi-retired. I closed my physical office, so I'm just doing Zoom. And am finally going to finish the paperwork up on my divorce soon, and trying to find out where to move to because I need to get the hell out of Texas. I'm just it's such an evil state.
I wish you could take me with you.
I know I'm just kind of
Colorado
tired
is
of
open.
faithfulness.
Colorado is open.
Well, no, but you're so expensive. I've tried. That's where I would really like to go, but I don't know if I could afford it.
Really? Huh.
Well, it's beautiful. Kendra and I visited Barb there in Boulder about 4 or 5 years ago, I guess. You
Yeah.
had us there as visiting scholars, and we presented at your Methodist church, and your labyrinth. Barb has kept the labyrinth alive there,
Wow.
revived it
Great.
and kept it alive.
No, Denver's competing with California now with expensiveness with housing. It's hugely exponentially increased since the pandemic. Because Carrie and actually Lisa live there now too, and my granddaughter, my oldest granddaughter, she's 13 now. I can't believe that. So yeah, but compared to Dallas, there's no comparison in cost, even as much as it's gone up here. But
Well, you
I'm
got to
still
get out
looking.
of the
So
city. You got to get out of the city and sometimes go to places. But yep, everything's changing.
Yeah.
yeah, I know.
Welcome,
So
Winter. We are saving your poem and you can read it now. A
good.
few introductions. Elizabeth, you can hear her voice, Winter. You might not have met Winter. Of course, you know Barb. Have you met Chaplain Ella? We were chaplains together at Baylor, and she's
I'm not
joining me,
sure. I think
Wineskins
I
May.
know Winner. I think I met her, maybe. But we've been
Yeah,
on Zoom a few times way a long time ago since before my surgery.
yeah.
Um,
And Ella came on Zoom with us maybe 5 or 6 months ago. I don't know, Ella, how long, but
Ella, are you in Dallas?
I'm in Fort Worth.
Okay. Great, great. I'm here stuck in Dallas.
well, this is one of the advantages of Zoom. We can have people from Fort Worth, Boulder, Colorado. We had a couple from Indianapolis for a while, and then she got a church and couldn't come anymore, John and Deb Saxon. But there's an advantage of this, and then there are disadvantages. But here we are. Winter, would you present your poem?
I sure can. Thank you. Sorry for the delay. I'm actually at the airport.
Oh, wow.
So bear with me as I try to hold my PC and read. The name of my poem is called Womanist and Feminist Tables. And it reads, we can create new tables where we welcome all. The idea of having tables where everyone is welcome is a beautiful ministry to create and grow. It speaks to the importance of inclusivity and openness, where no one has any labels, because everyone is able and has the spirit of the supreme being within. So many womanists and feminists are capable of accommodating. I'm sorry, just a second. I'll repeat that line. So many womanists and feminists are capable of accommodating all people at the table, small, large, round, square, or any size, as mothers, mother figures, aunts, friends, stepmothers, and men who fulfill that role. Unconditional favor is shown to all her children, grandchildren, and even those not related who fill this role which is passed down from generation to generation, like the scripture states in Proverbs 13, verse 22. Good people leave their grandchildren an inheritance, but the wealth of sinners is stored up for the righteous. And that version is in the CEB. By making room at the table for others, we as womanists and feminists can foster connections, share experiences, and learn from one another. It is a metaphorical way of saying that we should embrace diversity and create spaces, both brave and safe, where everyone feels heard and valued. We build, design, and sometimes change tables for all people to be fed, nourished, as well as quench their thirst to get a wealth of knowledge and warmth at this comprehensive table. God, Mother of us all, Creator, Jesus, Sophia, Holy Spirit, wisdom, help us create and enhance tables to invite all to sit with everyone and to enjoy a meal in the presence of one another at the table of extravagant grace, radical inclusion, and unconditional love. As mothers on this Mother's Day, may it be so. Ashe and Amen.
Ashe, thank you, Winter. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
And we want to celebrate with Winter. We mentioned at the beginning that your graduation is next Saturday, the 10th. Is that right?
Yes,
And getting your DMin. You've had a lot of degrees and you just keep getting them. So congratulations to you. That's wonderful.
thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it.
Where are you graduating from?
Memphis Theological Seminary.
Okay.
And would you tell about your project, your DMin dissertation?
Sure. Let me close this PC up. So my project is about, it's called The Liberating of Black Queer Women in the Pews of the Black Church, inclusive womanist preaching. And what I focused on in my project is the fact that there are still, unfortunately, some preachers in a lot of different types of churches that will still exclude Black queer women from the pews of the church. When they preach, they still preach hell and damnation. When God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit is inclusive of everyone. So I would like to advocate that preachers. I'd like to advocate that preachers be more inclusive in their sermon topics, and that's not really just Black queer women only, but it also is about differently able people. There's just a host of scenarios where people are excluding God's children, God's people from the kingdom of heaven, and that was what my focus was.
Well, that's wonderful. It's so needed. You probably all saw the news this week that the United Methodist Church finally lifted the ban on LGBTQIA clergy and marriages. And so, I mean, it's about time, but I'm so glad. It seems like most of the major denominations now. So we do have that to celebrate.
Yeah, we do have that to celebrate. The Baptist church still hasn't come along though in some of those Baptist
Well, now
scenarios.
they're
So,
Baptists and they're Baptist.
yeah.
So the Alliance of Baptists, the Cooperative Baptists, the more progressive Baptists, yes, but not the Southern Baptists. And I don't think the National Baptists, do y'all know about the National Baptist Convention? I don't think they ordain women either.
Right. There's that's the church I grew up in. I kind of broadened my topic to say churches in general, but the Baptist church is what I grew up in. And there are some, I'm going to use the word limited Baptist organizations that accept women preachers, limited that accept LGBTQ. But overall, it's just some kind of way, I hope that my projects, the things that I do will help break that barrier down further.
Well, I hope so, and I hope you get it out there published for those churches to see it and read it, and you'll have opportunities to give presentations on it because it's so important.
And it supports what just happened. I'm glad you mentioned. I was going to mention about the General Conference in North Carolina. We here at the Mountain Sky Conference, which is Colorado, Wyoming, Montana, Idaho, whatever. Last year, we did that, embraced that. And I think the most important thing is, or one of the things, and it's happened in the General Conference that just finished in North Carolina, is that other churches just left. I mean, during the pandemic, so many churches had to close down anyway, just because the people weren't coming, there wasn't the money and all that kind of stuff. But I think that what you're going to publish, when it supports those of us and the churches, the Methodist Church, which is what I attend now, in those decisions. And, people are having to speak their truth. And it's been a truth that's been diminished and shut down, and on so many levels. And this is across, I mean, if you just look across the world. So thank you for doing your piece and for supporting and even encouraging others to speak their truth and to grow in their love of the Creator and each other, which I think is missing in too many places. So thanks, Winter.
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome. And I fully agree. This has been on my agenda for many, many years. So for it to come to fruition in a written format and supported by Memphis Theological Seminary, as well as people like you all on this call and the two congregations that I support, I definitely am thankful for your support and your encouragement on this spiritual journey that I've been on.
Thank you. Okay.
Somebody else?